This is PreCalc 11, Chapter 4.4. We're going to look at analyzing quadratic functions in standard form. You should complete the notes from 4.3 to make sure you have a correct understanding before proceeding. So, determine the function from a graph. You need to first find the vertex, put it into standard form, then substitute a known point for x and y, and I suggest that you pick grid points rather than points with decimal values. Then we solve for a. So the vertex, we see this is 2, 1, and we're going to use a known point for -3. So we substitute this in for x and y. -3 equals a x minus 2, and we substitute the 4 in, 4 minus 2 squared plus q, which is 1. Move the 1 over to the other side, that's a -1. So we have -4 equals a times 2 squared is 4. And we have -4 equals 4a, so a equals -1. We're dividing both sides by -4. And we write our equation. So y equals negative, we don't need to put the 1 in, x minus 2 squared plus 1. Now, when we're working on lines, we have y is equal to mx plus b. And there are two unknowns, m and b. So we need 2 points for 2 linear equations to solve m and b. And the other way to solve it is we look for the intercept and calculate the slope. But that's 2 equations. So that's how we solve for m and b. For a parabola, we have the standard form, y is equal to a x minus p all squared plus q. So there's actually 3 unknowns. We have a, we have p, and we have q. So 3 points are needed for 3 linear equations to solve a, p, and q. If we're given one of the 3, then we only need 2 points and 2 equations to solve for the unknowns. Here's an example, and we're going to use the same graph. This time we're told that a equals -1. So we'll have another point here, and we're going to use -1, -8. So we have a is equal to 4, 3, and b equal -1, -8. So let's substitute a over here. So we have -3 equals -4 minus p squared plus q. So that's our first equation. And -8 equals -1 minus p squared plus q. We solve for p or q in one equation. Since q is already by itself, it's easy to solve for q. So q equals, we bring this over to the other side and becomes positive. So 4 minus p squared minus 3. Now we substitute. Into this equation. So we have -8 equals -1 minus p squared plus q, and we're substituting this. 4 minus p squared minus 3. Now we expand. -8 equals minus. And you should learn to FOIL these things in your head. So minus p squared, so that's p squared, plus 2p because we have minus 1 times minus p, that's a positive p, and we have 2 of those, and then plus 1. Plus minus p squared, that's p squared, minus 8p plus 16, minus 3. And we want to remove the brackets, so we distribute here. So minus p squared minus 2p minus 1 plus p squared minus 8p plus, we'll do the 16 minus 3, so that's 13. We can cancel now. We have a negative p squared and a positive p squared. And let's collect the like terms. We have minus 8 equals negative 2p minus 8p, that's negative 10p. And negative 1 plus 13, that's plus 12. Move the plus 12 over the other side, it's minus 20. So we have negative 10p equals negative 20. So p equals 2. Divide both sides by negative 10. Now we substitute back the other way. So q equals 4 minus 2 squared minus 3. So we're putting the 2 into the p. So q equals 2 squared minus 3. So q equals 1. And again, we write our equation. So y equals negative x minus 2 squared plus 1. That's the same answer as this. So we're good. So graphing a quadratic in standard form, we're going to graph this, and recall order is important. So what I've done is I've flipped and scaled this. So we have absolute value of a equals 1/3. So absolute value of negative 1/3 is 1/3. So we compress. We have a is less than 0. So this is a vertical flip. So that's what I've done. And if you look at the points, this is 1/3. This is 3 over 3. This is 5 over 3. And this is 7 over 3. So we're going up by odd numbers, and we're multiplying by a constant ratio. Now on this graph, we're going to do p equals negative 1, that's left, and q equals 4, so that's up. So we want to take the points left and 4 up. Take this point left and 4 up. It's symmetrical, so we just copy that over. Here we have left and 4 up. And here we have left and 4 up. And one more. Left and 4 up. And we connect the points smoothly. And just a reminder, left 1, up 4. 1 and 4. And that completes this lesson.